In today's art tutorial, I'm going to show you how to paint an acrylic butterfly. There you go. That's what we're going to be doing today. And the background's already been done in this tutorial, but I will link in the description and the pinned comment how I do these in alcohol markers, and you don't want to miss that. And let's get cracking. Okay, so the first thing I do with a permanent black marker is I mark out my butterfly. There you go. Make sure that you get your symmetry right with the wings. Then I'm going to fill that in with black acrylic paint. And yeah, you're gonna have to do 2 layers of the black acrylic paint just to give it a really solid foundation and base to work on. And then we're gonna add some colors to that. And here you can see I'm doing my 2nd layer of black paint. And now what I'm going to do, a little bit unusual, but I'm going to go over it with a bit of oil pastel. I've used a dark blue there, and I'm also going to use like a light blue over that to bring out the body and the tone in the body. And the next step is to take some white acrylic and put in the shapes in the wings. So that gives it also a nice light base, so that when you do start adding the color, it stands out. So a little trick when you're working on dark colors is to always put in a white base, and then you can go over it, say with your yellows or your pinks or whatever. It makes it stand out really nicely. And I'm also going to be using some oil pastel to bring out the colors in the wings. And to do that, you can use a turpentine with your brush, so that you can go in there with the fine details, and the oil pastel okay, there I'm using oil pastel and turpentine. So you dip your brush in the terps and you sort of rub it on your oil pastel, and you pick up the color like that, and then you can spread it with your brush over that white acrylic base that we did. I'm putting some oranges in there, and that is a yellow ochre that I'm using there. You can see I've got the pastel in my hand. Don't forget to clean your brush with terps as well when you finish doing this. It's fairly easy, simple to do. There I am using a little bit more white acrylic just to bring out the colors a bit more and blend. You can sort of blend the acrylic paint with the oil pastel, you know, once, if it's still wet. Actually blends quite nicely. And the shapes are starting to pop a bit now, going in on the body work. Overlaying a bit more yellow there. Just remember, with acrylic painting, and I suppose like oil painting, it's all about layers, layers, layers. I really wanted to get this right, because the picture I was working from, the butterfly's wings were just so beautiful, and all the shades of yellow and orange, I just really wanted to get it right. So lots of layers go into this, going over those shapes in the wings there with a bit more orange, a brighter orange, that I was using oil pastel. You may wonder why I do that, and it's simple laziness actually. So, you know, if you don't have all the colors you need and you've got a set of oil pastels, you can just, you know, blend those colors with a bit of oil pastel and get the colors you need if you don't feel like mixing and matching acrylic colors. So it's just a really easy cheat. A hack, let's not say that. Cheat sounds terrible. It's a hack. A little hack for you is to use oil pastel, and then you can get nice colors going. And there I'm going over the stripes and the wings with like a lilac oil pastel. Yes, this particular butterfly was this beautiful blue, sort of blue purple lilac-y, gorgeous butterfly. Let me know in the comments below, what kind of butterflies do you get in your region? There we go. I'm doing some highlights with white acrylic. Don't forget that I've got tutorials which I'm going to put in the pinned comment below in the description of this video, on how I do the backgrounds, you know, these floral backgrounds. I actually do that using alcohol markers on canvas, so you're not going to want to miss out on that, and you can see those videos in the pinned comment below. And there we go. Butterfly is done. Now I'm putting in my signature in gold acrylic. I'm also doing some embellishments on the feelers and the little shapes on the wings. Probably shouldn't have done the signature first because I tend to smear it when I'm doing other work in my painting, but I think I got away with it this time. There you have it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.